It fell upon the Lammas time when flowers were fresh and green, and Craig and Clough was covered o'er with clothing that was clean. 'Twas at that time a noble squire, sprung from an ancient line, laid his love on a lady fair, the king's daughter of Linn. When cocks did crow and day did daw and mint in meadows sprang, young Ronald and his little wee boy, they rode the way alang. So they rode on and farther on to yonder pleasant green. There he spied that lady fair in her garden a lane. These two together lang they stood, and love's tale there they told. The glancing o'er her fair colour did Ronald's own impose. He's lifted his hat and thus he spake, "O pity have on me, for I could pledge what is my right, all for the sake of thee. You're young o' more your mirth, kind sir, and fair are your dull hours. There's nae a lady in all London but might be your paramour. But I'm too young to wed, kind sir, you must not take it ill. Whate'er my father bids me do, I maun be at his will." He kissed her then and took his leave, his heart was all in pride. And he is on to Windsor again, and his boy by his side. And when he unto Windsor came and lighted on the green, there he spied his mother dear was walking there alone. "Where have you been, my son Ronald, from good schoolhouse this day?" "I have been at Linn, mother, seeing young Bonnie May." "Oh, wae's me for you now, Ronald, for she will not you hae. For mony a nicht and bold baron, she's nicked them all wi' nae." Young Ronald's done him to his bower, and he took bed and lay. Nae woman could come in his sight for the thoughts of this well-fed maid. Then in it came his father dear, well belted in a brand. The tears ran frae his twa grey eyes, all for his lovely son. Then Ronald called his stable groom to come right speedily. Says, "Ye'll gang to yon stable boy and saddle a steed for me. His saddle o' the good red gold, his bits be o' the steel, his bridle o' a glittering hue, see that you saddle him weel. For I've heard greeters at your schoolhouse, near 30 in a day, but for to hear an old man greet, it passes bairn's play. When cocks did crow and day did daw, and mint in meadows sprang, young Ronald and his little wee boy, the way they rode alang. So they rode on and further on to yonder pleasant green. There they saw that lady fair in her garden a lane. 20 times before he ceased, he kissed her lips sae clear, and said, "Dear lady, for your sake, I'll fight fell lang and sair." "Full haste, nae speed for me, kind sir," replied the lady clear. "Far better buckling she maun bide, or ye gain my love by wear. King Honour is my father's name, the morn to war maun fare. That's to fight a proud giant that's wrought him muckle care. Along with him he is to take baith noble knights and squires. I would wish you as well dressed a knight as ony will be there. And I'll gie you 1,000 crowns to part among your men, a robe upon your ain body, well sewed with my ain hand. Likewise a ring, a royal thing, the virtue it is good. If ony o' your men be hurt, it soon will stem their blood. And Nether ring, a royal thing whose virtue is well known. As long as this ring your body's on, your blood shall ne'er be drawn. He kissed her then and took his leave, his heart was all in pride. He is on to Windsor again, and his boy by his side. And when he unto Windsor came, and lighted on the green, there he saw his old father was walking him a lane. Where have you been, my son Ronald, from good schoolhouse the day? Why have been at Linn, father, seeking yon bonny May? Ways me for you now, Ronald, for she will not you hay. Bonny ach nicht and bold baron, she's nicked them more we nay. Oh, hold your tongue, my father dear, let all your folly be. The last words that I wi' her spake, her love was granted me. King Honour is her father's name, the morn to war morn fair. That's to fight a proud giant that's wrought him muckle care. Along wi' him he means to take both knights and noble squires, and she wishes me as well dressed a knight as on he will be there. And she's gained me 1,000 crowns to part among my men. A robe upon my ain body will sewed wi' her ain hand. Likewise a ring, a royal thing, the virtue it is good. If any of my men be hurt, it soon will stem their blood. Another ring, a royal thing, whose virtue is unknown. As long as this ring my body's on, my blood will ne'er be drawn. If that be true, my son Ronald, that ye had told to me, I'll keep to you 100 men to bear you company. Besides as muckle good harness as carry them on the lee, it is a company good enough for sic a squire as me. When cocks did crow and day did daw, and mint in meadows spread, young Ronald and his merry young men were ready for to ride. So they rode on and further on to yonder pleasant green. There they spied that lady fair in her garden ceremony. These twa together lang they stood, and love's tale there they told, till her father and his merry young men had ridden 7 miles. He kissed her then and took his leave, his heart was all in pride. And then he sprang along the road as sparks do fray the glee. Then to his great steed he set spur, he being swift of feet. He soon arrived on the plain where all the rest did meet. Then flew the foul thief frae the west, his make was never seen. He had 3 heads upon aye house, 3 heads on aye breastbane. He boldly stepped up to the king, seized his steed in his right hand. Says, here I am, a valiant man, fight me now if you can. Where is the man in all my train will take this deed in hand? And he shall hae my dochter dear, and 3rd part o' my land. Oh, here am I, said young Ronald, will take the deed in hand. And you'll give me your dochter dear, I'll seek nane o' your land. Wouldna for my life, Ronald, this day I left you here. Remember ye on Lady Gay, for you shed many a tear. Fan he did mind on that lady that he left him behind. He had no mare fear to fight, nor a lion frae a chain. Then he cut off the giant's heads wi' eye sweep o' his hand. Gaed hame and married that lady, and heired her father's land.